Hello guys, hello. Welcome to episode 8 of Working with Mechanism, and I'm Flaky, 1997. Well, what we're going to do today? Well, I'm going to continue on with a little bit from last episode with doing a bit more improvements. I said to you I wanted to improve my sorting system. We're going to go through some of the one of the other items within Mekanism that can help us improve it. I've got here is come around here. This is my input chest, is what I had before. It's a double chest. The pipe goes down there. I'll show you in a minute. It goes down under here. Obviously, the machines here go into this chest here. So you've got the smeltery, the sawmill, and the osmium compressor. They all come down here. So my outside chest is here into this pipe, and the chest for the machines is there. Comes into here, and they all go into here. As you notice, I've got some colours set up. I'll give you a bit of a hint of where we're going to go next. At the moment I've just got these two chests, and then that goes into my bin system. But I need to be able to direct the items into these systems here. This is what I'm going to be doing next. So it's still a bit more improvement, a bit more going through with stuff and everything. But also want to do is, obviously I've got a few items here that need to keep charging. And the last thing I want to keep doing is going downstairs like this, keep going down here and going to my energy cube to charge up my system, any of my electrical components, or coming down here whichever way around. So I want to try and make things a little bit easier. So Mekanism build also a charge pad. Build up, make a charge pad. So let's have a look at Mekanism. So you can come back out. I'm doing a bit of mining. There's a few other little bits I want to do with it all, but yes, Mekanism also has a charge pad. So actually I've got a little spot here already, so I can just stand and charge up my charge pad. So I've just been doing a little bit of mining with things. Got a bit of obsidian, some more copper, and put that up there. So and more redstone while I've been bodding about. One thing I've noticed that if you go to fast mode, it will fastly. Oh, got some lapis as well, don't I? It will actually my atomic disassembler, if it's on fast mode, it will fast dig obsidian, which is quite good. So it's being a bit faster and things. So yeah, I've hooked up these chests. There's a few little bits I didn't go through last time actually. When I went to the temple, I got a few little bits. Obviously, my TNT, got a couple of books, enchanted books. So we've got flame and mending, which sounds pretty promising. So I'm going to have a look at going into doing a bit of enchanting as well. I'm going to see if we can enchant the. If I go to my chair. Oh, bag, yeah, as you can see I've got my bag now, I've named it Flakies. So if I go to here, hopefully I can get me Paxel. I want to try and see if we can actually enchant the Paxels. I won't mind enchanting my diamond pickaxe, because it's another tool that I can still use. But yeah, obviously at the temple, got a bit of diamond horse armour. Also, what sort of get? I got the 2 emeralds that I have here. Lots more diamonds I've been getting. That's a bit really. Anything exciting? Got a bit of string and other bits, but the main ones I got was the emeralds. And I got 2 sets of diamond horse armour, one upstairs and my chest upstairs. I mean, don't need 2. So I may be getting a horse, but there may be something else that I might do later on in the series that we can travel around a bit faster. As you can see, again, yeah, I mentioned last time I've not gone to the nether. I've got some obsidian. There's an item that I want to get before I go to the nether. I think most people may know what that is, but that might be in the next episode, I think. Anyway, So what I want to do is going to do a few upgrades, continue on with what we've got here, and obviously we're going to be taking more power from these machines here. So one of the things I actually want to get is, if I go down here, I want to get my energy cube, because that is another upgrade I want to do. So if I just go here, as you can see it's green at the minute, it's the basic energy cube, and obviously that stores 800 kilo RF. Let me just get the cube, and we can upgrade it, which is a winner. We can take some more. So anyway, so we've got that. Let's go into making some stuff. In fact, what I'll do is I'll do the upgrade first. What I'll do for the upgrade for the energy cube, well, basically we need 2 bits of obsidian, some enriched alloys, and some energy tablets. From previously showed how to make the energy tablets. So we put the cube, the basic energy cube, in the centre. I believe it's 2 obsidian either side, an energy tablet across the top, and then in the corners our enriched alloy. So that now gives us an advanced cube. And if you notice now, our little bar underneath it, yeah, is very little. It's in red. So yes, if I press shift, it belongs to me. But this can hold a lot more energy. So I'm just going to put this one down, because I'm going to be using a lot more energy and things. So hopefully my storage should be good. If I come back to this bit here, I think it should. Yeah, it doesn't. I need to set it back up again. Yeah, that's there. Yeah, I must have reset itself. So my output is. I've got to think where this one out now. So if I turn them all, so that's my output there. That was the input. That input. So that should be it. In fact. So you got the front face, is that one there. Don't want anything on the front face. That's the top. Nothing on the top. I've got input on the bottom and the back. I don't want anything there. So it's those 3 faces at the minute, because that's not going anywhere at the minute. That's just a future plumbing in to an energy cube. So that should now be charging up my energy cube. It's going up quite well. Mega RF. 1.9, so that should hold a lot more power. Anyway, so that's our power done. So that's me power source being upgraded, and obviously we can upgrade the cables as well, which I will do at next stage. When I get a bit further down, we will increase the power cables to the next one, to the advanced power cables. But the basic ones are quite adequate for what I want at the minute, to the amount of power I'm using and creating. So that is one of the things I wanted to do today. Let's go back up here and back into the main world. Next thing I want to look at is the charge pad. So we can go into here. We've got the charge pad. Take these items here. This is quite a simple thing. And what it consists of is your 3 normal stone pressure plates, 2 ingots of steel, and again an energy tablet in the centre, and there we have is our charge pad. It's not storing any RF because it's not connected to anything, and it's universal chargeable that can charge any energised item from any mod. So it does work with other mods, but not quite as well as you'd like. So just pop that down on there, so that now should, if I stand on it, all the little red glow, a little noise, it should now charge up all my items. So they all should be fully charged, which is good. Winner, and then just come off it, and that's it. It stops charging. Makes it a little bit easier for me to start charging everything up once I've done a hard day's work of mining and things. Right, let's go to the nitty gritty, the sorting system. Yep, it's a bit, well, it's quite a large sorting system, and I want to make it so it's almost automated, especially when I start making me ingots and doing any sawmills and other items. So I want to make it a bit more so that I don't have to keep going to the chest and putting it into the sorting system. So what do I need to make? Well, it's called the logistical sorter. Yep, and what does it do? Well, exactly what it says on there. A filtered based advanced sorting machine that can auto eject specific items out of and into adjacent inventories and logistical transporters. Well, the logistical transporters are the cables or the pipes, we want to call them. Yeah, so you can basic, then you can also go to, again, you can upgrade these to advanced and things. So I'm going to make these. Oh, and how do we make these then? I'm going to make 2 of these, and I'll show, excuse me, where I'm going to put them. So the first thing we need to do, we need to make 2 pistons first. Normal vanilla Minecraft pistons. It's quite a simple recipe for these. If we go to here, so we need a piston, a basic control circuit, and 7 ingots of iron. So there's 1, and I think I didn't also do the other one. Right, okay. And there's 2. So here they are. Right, let's go and plumb these in. Oh, let's go to bed first, I think. Otherwise we'll start having mobs coming everywhere. Obviously not in the compound, but they do like firing through the place. Oh, have you noticed? I did get, may notice from last episode, I've got a bit of grass up here. I did let it grow. I stuck a load of dirt along the side of the wall to let the grass come into here, because I want to put this as grass here and then start planting a few trees and things, make it a little bit more just a basic square box really. Anything else, just give it a bit more homely and having plants and things. Anyway, just go to sleep. There we go. Yeah, there's my other diamond armour. Keep getting other armour, so I've had a little bit of an idea with what I want to do with these. I might move these elsewhere and things, but yeah, I'm liking my my little build. It's going to expand and do a lot more stuff with it as we go through. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed. I don't normally do quite big builds, but quite happy with that. Right, okay. The logistical sorters. So let's come down here, which is where all the gubbins are. So all I want to do, let's just get rid of that one for a minute, and we take away that bit of pipe from there, and we add that onto there. That connects directly into the system. I'm just going to put the other one up, and then we'll have a look at one of them as we go. Right. So there we go. Okay, let's have a little bit. Oh, well, I'll just remember something. We'll go back through in a minute, but let's go for this first. Right. So let's right click onto it. Logistical sorter. Now this didn't work for a little while. They've just done an upgrade, an update, should I say, on Mekanism, and it now works properly. You've got 2 buttons on the side here. One's round robin, and one's auto eject. Now the auto eject didn't work. It kept crashing my game. I do believe now it does work. Without crashing the game, yes. So you want to put auto eject needs to be on. Now one of the things I found out with a round robin. Now if it's off, what will happen is any items you put in here will go to the next available inventory. Yep. So if a round robin is off, that's where it will go. So it will go to the next available inventory. If we put it on, it will find its inventory in the system. Okay. Now, as I noticed before, I've got colours here. Well, how do we get colours in the pipes? Because obviously this pipe goes up to my series of bins with items in it, and then these 2 pipes obviously go to chests. So obviously they all go as I want to sort it out. How do we get the colours? Well, that's where our configurator comes in. If I choose, so these are two inputs, I don't want them to be going in here in these two bits here, so they will go to where the colours are. Like I say, how do we change the colours? Well, what we need to do is we go to the bit of pipe, a centre bit of pipe, not go to the end, because the end will just change it to an in, out, or none. But we can change the colours. So there's dark. So if I just right click, yeah, you need to be. Oh, it says I need to be in mode. So you need to be in config items. Yep, not config fluids, gases, energy or heat. It's config items. And then if you right click on the pipe, you can change it so it's showing dark green. Oh, sorry, that just shows you what colour it is. That's dark green, that one's aqua, and that one's dark blue. If I shift and right click, get there in the end, get there right. So we all make mistakes. I can change it, so that's gone to aqua, it's gone to red, purple, indigo, bright green, aqua, red, pink, yellow, black, and then goes back to none, and then you can cycle back through all the colours. Now I do believe you can't go backwards, he says. Is there a way of going backwards? No. So you just got to cycle through the colours. So I want this one green. Oh, he says, just normal green. So that's that one green, and then you can add them on as many as you want. So I eventually will add pipework to these chests as well, in the same manner as what I've done here. How does it work then? How does it know how to use the colours? Well, if we go back to the sorter, you've got filters. So you've got the button here, new filter. As it happens, I've got the. So you press. Yeah, go into new filters, and then you've got 4 more buttons. Obviously, item stack, or dictionary, material, and a mod ID. Now I just need to have a look. I did read about these and find out what these do. Just want to clarify. Well, yeah, see, we're not remember everything. I just want to not give anybody any duff information. So this is from the wiki itself of what each thing does. So basically, the item stack is item filters are sent by placing the item you want to filter into the slot, into the upper left of the slot. So if you go to item stack. Item filters, so if we use the dirt I have here, click that into there, so it's left click into in, and then it gives you so that it's a stack of dirt that it will take. Yeah, you've got the maximum and minimum, and the S is off, so the size is off, so we don't need to use the maximum and minimum, it will just put any, but you can do it, so you turn it on so that it won't transfer dirt until it's got to a set, until it's between these two values basically. Yep, and it will just transfer the dirt, anything that's on, but we don't want that on, so as soon as you put dirt in there it will transfer the dirt. So that's what item filter does. And to go back, obviously you've got the little back arrow, however we need to assign a colour to it, and this is where this box down the bottom here does. And you can go through, so it goes through exactly the same cycle as before. However, if you that's changing the colours. Left click, go forward. Right click, go backwards. So if you went too far across the colours, once you've got your colour that you want to select, then you go to save, and there we go. So dirt is item filter, and it's green. And that's easy as set up on there for that, and that's what I want to use. So every time I put dirt in there, it will see that filter and it will auto reject, and then into the system. And it should follow just the dark green. I'll show you what it does, but we'll go through the other ones first. Or dictionary, the or dictionary item filter key uses the forge or dictionary entry. So iron ore, or diamond, or copper, or nickel. So if you choose the word ore, it will put the ores that's what the ore dictionary is. It's to do with the ores. So it will put all the ores together into whichever. Again, you put the item of ores in there and then put it in, which I don't want to use the ore one. Material. So material one is basically if you've got, so if you want to have a chest that's got all the cobblestone in, that's including things like the cobblestone walls, cobblestone fences, cobblestone slabs, anything made of cobblestone, it will put that into whatever colour it is. So anything that's made of cobblestone, you can do the same with oak planks, you can do the same with I think iron and things like that. So it will, whatever that material has been made of, it will put all them in that colour. So that's what the material does. So you can put the material of dirt, yeah. So anything that's made of dirt will go into the same box or bin. Well, it won't be the bin, but it'll be the same chest if you've assigned it a certain chest. And the last one is mod ID. So and that one states is mod ID filter will let you filter using the internal string for items. Not quite sure what that is, but yeah, that's what that states on the wiki. So there we go. So we've got the dirt, and hopefully if I put dirt in there it should go. He says it's not going. Why isn't my dirt going? Just turn around and rub it off. Nope. Oh no, it's now not working. Ah, why isn't my dirt going? Ah, it's because I don't want it in green, do I? Let's try, that wants to be aqua. He says, come on, help me please. Why aren't you going? Why isn't my dirt going? Come on, dirt. Let's turn auto eject off. Alright then. Ooh. I wonder if we just put that as the default colour. Shall we just change a few things on here? Go to no colour. That's the default. If I change that into there, if I delete that one, aha. See, there we go. Look, so that's going to go into there. Let's trace it up. Right. Round robin, it states that it should go to its thing, not the next. Oh. See, this is one of the problems. Even though it's not connected, it still wants to go into this bin here. Oh, it's bedtime. See, I've got to fill my bins up for it to work. It's one of the problems. It doesn't just. I think all the sorting systems do that. It will take up the next available slot. So it is not an issue, but it's just a bit of a pain for it to go there. Oh. And the only way you can get it out is by breaking the pipe work, and then I've got to sort that out. So yeah, it's one of them things. Even though it's not connected, it still sees that as connected into the pipe work. So it does need filling up. I need to make sure all my bins are filled. So what I'm going to do, just for the moment, I'm going to put take a bit of, put some gunpowder in. Put my gunpowder in that one there. Let's do rotten flesh. Let's do that one, take that one out. Eyeballs. Let's see if we can get it to work, see if it will work. So let's put that into there, eyeballs into there, that into there. We want one more item, he says. because I think everywhere else is full. There's stuff for me to go to the nether. Let's just take that stack for a minute, so we can put that into there for the moment. Right, so everywhere's full, so if we put this into the chest again, it should, he says, work. Right, so it's automatically ejected. He's running around here. Run, 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 run. As it comes through. Going through all the pipe systems. Coming through here. Yay, here it is, look. So, we'll go through there. Boom, boom, boom. So hopefully it should just follow it all the way around. And it should go into its slot there. Bunk. There we go, see? I want that back out anyway. So, yeah, you need to have all the bins all filled in your system, unless you want to fill them up. It will automatically fill them up for you. So if I haven't filled these up and started putting stuff in my sorting chest, it will automatically fill them up, and it will just go around and fill up the bins as required. Its sorting system, which is going to go this way, which is a good. So there we go, it works. Now I'm sure I can do another filter. I'm sure I can go to material. In fact, not material one. Let's try this one. Yeah, so it's not going to go in here. It's just a learning curve for me, so I could actually put the default colour to be in that. In fact, we'll make it non-still. I'm sure if I do that, it can. Allow default. So yeah. That should be aqua, and if I change that to aqua, that should eject, but it's not ejecting, so it doesn't like it. It doesn't like putting the filters on there. The colours on there should do. I just wonder why it's not. Let's go through again. Yeah, just wonder why it's not. It's strange. Right, so I need to go through all this stuff. I just want to know if this. Let's have a look then. See if we can get this. Ooh, see if we can get the stuff from here then. So take a glass bottle, and that wants to be dark blue. So new filter, item stack. Put that onto there. Put dark blue. Save it on there. Put that into there, and that should. It's not going. Really frustrating this, because I'm sure it's meant to be that one. This is doing the stack. Let's just try it that way with putting that on there. Nope. Very strange. It's just oh, that's why. Let's go to save. Now let's try and do it. Nope. Try default. So I'm actually default and save. I'm coming out of it, aren't I? Nope. Nope. Right. Let's just delete that one then. I don't want. That's for ores. It shouldn't be material, because that's then all glass stuff. You see. Oh. Let's turn around robin off it. Item Put that into there. No? Why isn't that doing? Why isn't this working? Right, guys. I think I'm gonna say cheerio for now, and then hopefully next time we come I shall have my sorting system working so that it will put the items where I want to put them. So I will say bye bye for now, guys. Bye. Hello guys, I'm back and I've finally sorted out my sorting system. Yeah, one of the things I needed to have on the sorting system was a default route. So my default route, which has got to be the last thing on your line, is my top row of my storage bins. You can use a chest as a default route if you wanted to. It's taken me a bit of time to try and figure all this out and things, but I've finally got it working. So I've got some dark oak planks and some dark oak wood. So the dark oak wood is on the default route and the planks is on this coloured route, which is dark aqua. So I've come down here. I've also set up this bin is dark blue, this one is dark green, that one is dark red, we've got purple, and then we have indigo. Hey, right. So the items should come out the chest around here, go to the first bin. See, it's not the right colour. Second bin, third bin. So chest, fourth, fifth, all the way around here, and then up into here. Obviously, you won't go into that one, and there's the default one. So that's the route it should take. So if I go into the chest, put that into there, that into there, that. If I put them in, it should all be going round, and they should all follow the route. So these are the default ones without the colours, and then you have one with a box around it. Whichever colour is being assigned to that item, yeah, that's the colour of the box that would be around it. So I've got a lot of defaults and everything else. So if we come up here, should get to this point here. So the default one should go straight up, which it does. So does that one. That should come across, and then that should go up. I've had to split these two up because it wouldn't do the around and across, because it takes the shortest route. And even though the output of the bin is at the bottom and it's not an input, it still wants to enter the bin below. So I say I've had to split them up, which is okay because it's created me another bin. At the moment I've just put things in the bin because it will take the next available inventory. And there we have it. That should go to 70. That should go up, I think, if it already hasn't. But they've all been sorted out now. Finally. Took me a bit of time. I've had to do a bit more messing around with it, but it is now working. Yeah, so if I take out a stack of one of them, which is the porous andesite, put that into the bin. It should follow that route, and that bin should follow the same route, it's just junction into it. So this should go up by one. Finally, as he says, so that should go to 461 in a bit. I say it's so the default route has to be at the end of the line, so there's got to be a default place where items can go. Now you can say that you can have a chest if you wanted to. Come on, come up. Prove me right, come on. It's got a long way to go, long way to travel, but it does work. Come on. So 461, there we go, see? So then, winner. Right, how have I set this all up then? Let's have a quick look into here. Obviously you select items, it's gone to the item filter, as you can see, and then you just select what colour you want. So it will, there's no set size, so it will just take one or a stack, at a time. Now the ores is a slightly different filter. It's the ore dictionary filter, and you can select it so that all the ores are picked, so you don't have to select an individual ore. You can actually select it to say that any ore will go down this route. That will come a bit more apparent as we go further on into the series. So let me just show you how we set up the filter basically. So I want to do an item stack filter, and I want to put the cobblestone slabs, and that wants to go into the bin which is got purple. So I set that to purple. This is where you can select that you can select a minimum and maximum size. So once it gets to that size of amount of items, so you can have a full stack, wait till it gets to full stack before it sends it across, because it will send a stack at a time. Or if you want it to do 20 at a time, it will put that, you can shut that values off. Yeah, but it's been, the size mode is switched off, so we can switch it on or switch it off. You can allow default, so it will go into a default without the colour, so you can set it up so that it will go to the default instead of going to the colour as well, but we want that one off as well. So we're going to go to save, so that should now put it at the bottom. Yep, you've got these arrows at the side here, so you can move it up so it's priority of which items it will move from the chest first. So you can prioritise items, various items first if you wanted to. Yep, so as you can see I've set up all the ones for the aqua. So this purple one should now go to the purple bin. Default route is off. I think we can put round robin on. Just want to make sure we should be able to. So there you go, that's got the purple, and that should go into that bin there when it comes around. Should see the colour, it's been assigned, and there we go, yay, and goes up and it's filled the stack. Now, one other thing I was going to go into was in the factories, you got the I and the O. Right, okay, let's just no, wrong one. Let's change my mode to wrench on here. So pick up the crusher. Now we know the crusher can go into a factory because we've got a crusher over there in a factory. So if I click on the factory, yeah, I've got the crusher in my hand. If I put it into the I slot, as you can see the arrow goes down, yep, and it's now changed this factory into a crusher, and there is the osmium compressor. Yep, so if I ever wanted to do that, I can switch them around without having to keep building and dismantling everything else. And when I'm finished with that, I can put that back in, and it will revert back to the compressor, and I can pick up the crusher and put it elsewhere. So I'm just going to put that back into there. So that's what that's for. The other thing is you can do as well, instead of having, like I've got here, I've got my outputs all go to the chest because I set up a colour, or set it up with the logistical sorter. You can automatically logistically sort from your machines, so you can set like what side you've got configured. Yep, so my output is dark blue, and that is the rear of the machine. Yep, so the dark blue box is around here. Now if I put down here, I can select what output colour it will assign, like the logistical transporter, or the logistical sorter should I say, to whatever colour I want it to be. Yep, so I can assign it directly from the machine instead of having a logistical sorter. So there we go. But I've set it up so that they just output nothing and go straight into the bin, the chest behind it, and then from the chest there onwards. Purely because some of the stuff I want is on different levels, and I don't want it all assigned to one level. But that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's me finally sorted out the sorting system. So now that I've got it done, I will say goodbye before it gets too dark. I'm going to start getting fired by skeletons, so I will say goodbye, guys. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now.